Last time on Metaphor ReFantazio, Grand Trad is so full of novelty. I still can't get used to all the clamor though, but you are a clamor. You know what I said. And now back to the story. Hello and welcome to the channel. We're back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. Last episode, we explored an abandoned mansion and took on a Minotaur, and we completed the job for that Igniter merchant. So we gotta go report in, and we're definitely getting a new follower, but I'm not sure if we're getting a new archetype, cause...
What now?
Looking at the tree here, we've already unlocked a good chunk of them, but the follower list is pretty long. Oh, actually it's not as long as I thought it was. But I think there's still more followers than there are archetypes, because, well, I should have counted. There's 8 followers we haven't met, and the number of empty branches is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. It didn't look like that much because of how faded some of these lines are. I really didn't realize how many empty branches there are. Each follower is gonna unlock a branch. Let's go open one up right now. I'm curious what she's gonna unlock for us. In other exciting news, I reached the end of Sandland, so you'll be getting more of this and Reynata soon. While I'm getting Sandland done, I'm still gonna do at least 2 episodes of this per week, because it's an Atlus game. It's gonna take forever, so I gotta get those sessions in. Alright, Brigitta, I'm done with your little request. Not exactly little, but I did manage to finish it in the day. Here's its horn. Oh, and this would be the Brute's horn? You can tell me the details inside. Come along.
Mission accomplished, then.
Yep.
You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well.
I can buy igniters normally.
I thank you.
We fulfilled Brigitta's request and were rewarded with special access and discounts in her igniter shop. I got a pious igniter and some courage. Also some money. I gotta remember to sell my stuff today.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. You should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out.
No problem. We're friends now, right?
By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me?
I say yes, absolutely.
I can't imagine an elder could find an honest job in the city otherwise. But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides,
Awesome.
keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages.
You mean discounts? True, that doesn't sound so bad.
Have you made up your mind?
I accept.
All right, I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough.
What was that, a dog?
You heard nothing just now, right?
Listen, if that's a dog, if you have a soft spot for animals, you will absolutely skyrocket in my favorite character rankings. I'm gonna push my luck here, because I could end up with a dog sitting job.
What made that noise?
It was just the wind. Am I clear? I've
Sure.
got some business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard.
I think it was just a dog. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Unless dogs just aren't allowed here for some reason.
If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences.
Alright.
Then we have a deal.
I will meet that dog eventually, though. I can sense a hint of trust beneath all the wariness Brigitta feels towards me. I still hate that it's not pronounced Brigitta.
And iconoclast, Brigitta. Within her dwells the virtue of the merchant.
I wonder who's gonna give me the gunner.
Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
You know, it might actually be one of the evolved archetypes.
Interesting. Perhaps he does have hidden depths.
Hidden debts? Party can now study the merchant. Proof of membership. Can now visit the Larchaeon Magic Association Igniter Shop in Grand Trad. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the merchant from Brigitta. You can now study the merchant in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I can now buy things from Grand Trad's Igniter Shop due to the effects of proof of membership. Do I get a card?
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Alright. Back to the Hush Honeybee.
What is it? Amazing.
Ooh, I can help her out some more. Seems like she's not gonna be a follower, unfortunately. I'm more familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me anything. Let's check out the shop.
go.
I have been informed that we will now allow you to purchase our magic igniters. Those were the words of the association's Brigitta Rank herself. With that being the case, allow me to help you in finding an igniter that suits your needs. I hear a voice within my mind.
You have my thanks.
Those who see duty through to completion should be fairly compensated. The store's wares are yours to peruse from now on. Thanks to Brigitta's proof of membership, I can now make use of the Magic Igniter Shop services. Let's start with the praising. Superior Rusted Long Arm. Let's see what this is. A silver lance. Okay. What have you got to say?
Offer.
Good sir. It would appear that you've developed quite a rapport with our field representative. Do be careful. Don't sully your reputation. You damn elder. Okay, let's sell all of this. Get myself a nice chunk of money. What have you got? Blaze Igniter, Hail Igniter, Bolt Igniter, Gale Igniter, Shine Igniter, Penumbra Igniter. This is all multi-target stuff, okay. They're also very expensive, and I will not be able to buy anything for a while. I'll probably get a discount later. Demon Slayer Pike. Increases damage against demi-human type monsters. And even if they're not demi-human, they're gonna be hurting a lot. That's a nice power boost.
Ooh.
Sentinel Greaves. Increase defense at start combat. That is so good. If I give that to Strohl, if I give that to anyone with the knight who has that buff unlocked, I get 2 stacks automatically.
Ooh.
Sounds pretty good. Why do I have to look at the door to be able to go out it? I get the feeling I might need some more tolerance for stuff coming up. Let's take a look at the Merchant. Armed with Cashfield Almighty skills, it can increase battle rewards to provide out-of-combat support. Oh wow. Chance of winning a small sum of money each time an enemy is stunned or defeated in overworld combat. It's weak to fire and light. Weak physical almighty damage to one enemy. High critical rate. Wow. Increases the likelihood of receiving items after battle by 20%. Increases effects of consumables by 1.2. Increases further of archetypes of the same lineage you're present. He gets fire dodge. Deck collection. Steals mag from one enemy. Fortune slots. 777. Low hit rate, but all hits deal critical physical almighty damage. Brawler, merchant, or summoner. I wonder what summoner does. This guy's gonna be a physical attacker. I'm definitely apprehensive about spending gold on attacks though. It could be a good archetype to have. It definitely can hurt to unlock it for someone. Only 2,500 to study it. And this is pretty good. Potentially this as well. It really depends on what this next step is. No harm in just unlocking it.
I see.
The only question is, who do I unlock it for? Honestly, this has a high critical hit rate. Maybe I should just unlock it for both Hulkenberg and Strohl. It's almighty, so nothing's gonna resist it. And it has a high crit rate, which is kind of the brawler's thing. Let's do it. Merchant for both of them.
see.
Plus, I can get 2 lucky finds. I would get more loot, which would give me more fuel for gold attack. The Merchant. This is the archetype he sends from Brigitta's way of life.
This right here.
Its heroic embodiment is that of the prudent arbitrator, who bridges the gaps between others, fostering new values and new places of belonging. Yes, I want to entrust Hulkenberg with this power.
Of course.
Then hear us, O valiant heart. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a merchant. Time for you to grow a sick beard. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to disavow martial might and support society from within the shadow of coin, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the merchant.
I see.
So this is the soul of the merchant. To use money as power is a compelling idea indeed. I shall apply myself in studying its ins and outs and enjoy the experience of learning it.
A new means of protection.
Do I use a wheel as a weapon? Its defense is pretty good. If it had resistances, it would be so good with Knight's Proclamation. Oh, that's my weapon. Yeah, that is an abacus. Strohl, it's your turn. The soul of the merchant. No fight is truly won without money, so I'll use its power responsibly. To think such power exists in our world, I have much to learn about life. So the next one requires rank 20 merchant, and another archetype that I don't have yet. Also Brigitta at rank 8. Do I have mage for you? I don't. So I need rank 10 mage with her. It's only 450 mag. I think I should get started with mage. Wow, this is pretty cheap. So this is the mage's power. I can feel my mind resonating with the essence of magic. All in the name of His Highness the Prince, I shall wield this power to its fullest.
To greater heights.
Somehow my attack goes up, and my defense. I guess it's the equipment difference. Strohl is pretty close to unlocking whatever this is. Tolerance person is over this way. Hello there. Understanding different cultures and points of view might improve my tolerance. What do you want to do? Listen to him? Let's talk with him.
Pleased to hear it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go elsewhere to chat, shall we?
Well then.
Our tribe is called the Mistari. Perhaps the most obvious part of our culture is that we wear masks, just like the one I have on right now. Yeah, not gonna lie, I thought that was part of your body, like the Uke tribe in Final Fantasy. Next thing you'll notice, we all have 3 eyes.
What?
3 eyes? And that goes for every Mistari? What's it like to see for you all? Our third eye cannot see things. We see the world almost exactly as you do. However, the Mistari faith is vastly different from that of other tribes. We have our own unique faith, different from the state religion Sanctism. Is it restricted to the Mistari tribe?
About that.
Do only Mistari practice this belief? That's correct. Normally, we cannot reveal our teachings to other tribes. Sanctism is a belief open to all. Perhaps that is why, at times, politics get involved in the Sword's doctrine. For that reason, we refrain from revealing our faith to everyone. It's our only means of keeping our doctrine the way it should be. That doesn't sound like the best solution, but I'm guessing it's complicated. Some try to spread our teachings outside the island. Oh, you guys are on an island. But things quickly grow complex, and one must tread carefully. Our tribes have a tendency to jump to conclusions. That is why Sanctism has gathered many believers. And now we are scorned as the Masked Tribe. That is who we are, forever etched in our history. He taught me about the Mistari way of life. I feel learning more about their existence has improved my tolerance.
Alright. Pleased to hear it.
It may be worth telling you more. Next time I'll tell you about our basic doctrine, if the chance comes. Hearing all that was intriguing. It's about time I head back to the inn.
Hey,
There's plenty of rumors surrounding a strong monster stalking the Tradia Desert. Everyone in town is talking about it.
Damn.
The army's become negligent. Even with all that's happened, they still won't dispatch soldiers. Since all this began, the army has lacked in manpower, and the recent turmoil has only exacerbated their troubles. At the very least, they put out a bounty on the beast. Seems we should just slay it ourselves and be done with it. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Today we're gonna bond with Strohl. That'll give me a rank 3 bond with him, which means I'll be able to unlock
What now?
whatever this is once we reach rank 20, which isn't too far off. I'm very curious what this could be. It's gotta be strong. I know that some of these bond things will probably be locked behind royal virtues. I can guess what's coming up with this storyline, which is why I went for tolerance. Ah, it's you. Staying put. Okay. So, I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydron, that landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, and not in the good way. I'm lost about how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thank you. Just having you by my side will be reassuring. He's a devout sanctist, oh goodness, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. Well, my tolerance didn't rank up, so I might not be able to do this. I was told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Strohl, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron. But how do you know me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Halia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray.
No.
No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well that this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of the vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Halia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their heads, they barely scrape by. And so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
No.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? I'll do work for you. Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? Oh goodness. They were attacked and forced to flee their home. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means.
yes.
So fate was cruel to them and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Spoken like someone who hasn't had to struggle at all in life. Besides, what of your own circumstances? With your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory of your house before you worry about the rabble. He's resisting so many urges to punch this dude in the face. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What?
What about everyone from back home?
Obviously.
Don't worry. I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? Yeah, the incident at Grand Cathedral that I saved everyone from. You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I will do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must have come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Well, start showing that sympathy. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. I take it back, you don't have to show any sympathy. I don't know what to pick here. I don't know, both are good. Let's go with this. Yet you won't help him.
Hang on.
Then maybe you should help him.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. Way to keep a level head.
I'm sorry.
I don't think I could be that amicable. I'm so sorry, Rangiv. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility. And that I couldn't abide.
No.
Please, don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Halietis must rise again from the ruin that human wrought, restore it to its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I'd heard you've been living off the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you just say my inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I have no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Halia. Let's go investigate.
Well then.
Sounds like an investigation is in order.
Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so.
I love the way this guy stands. He's so dramatic, something I can relate to. Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'll not burden you with a wild goose chase. No, we do this together.
No.
No, we'll do this together. You're my buddy, but I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it, I'm happy to kill time with you. But listen, thank you for today. I would have lost it if you hadn't been there to keep me calm. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask for your help yet again? I'm not sure I can take another step without you at my side. I can sense Strohl's deep-seated trust and burgeoning resolve.
He.
The proud noble Strohl, keeper and inheritor of the warrior's virtues.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
Of course I'd like you to come, but...
No buts, I'm going with you. The party can now study the Sword Master. Sword Master archetype unlocked. Oh, it looks like the warrior, but like, it's got a bit more armor to it. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They would be so proud of how wise beyond your years you've become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I'm not worthy to share a mention of my father, but whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. Strohl and I return to the others. Back to the Hushed Honeybee. I wonder if working with Fabian increases my tolerance more than it would with the other thing.
What now?
What now is we take a look at the Sword Master. What do you got? Round slash. Deals weak physical slash damage to all enemies. Awesome. Okay, let me take a look at these designs. Yeah. So the evolutions just kind of add more to the original design. Slash dodge, rising slash, medium slash damage to all enemies, raging edge, heavy slash damage to all enemies. Whoa. Increases basic attacks power by 50%. Phantom sword swarm? Whoa. Physical slash damage 4 to 6 times. And it syncs with the brawler. It's weak to wind. Let's see. Yeah, the resistances are still the same. Okay, I definitely need this guy. This attack is insane. Hello, Fabian.
Yeah.
We always get a flood of guests at night. Looks like it's going to be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand with preparing food? If you'd like to help out, feel free to use the kitchen as you please. If you have the ingredients, I can show you how to make red grass roasted bidu. Seems like Fabian's having a hard time. She's done a lot for us, so the least we can do is return the favor and help her out when we can. If I help Fabian prepare food, my tolerance should improve. Should we help Fabian out? I'm kind of curious about this, but I don't really need food right now. I'd rather increase my stats.
You're a big help.
I appreciate the help. Now let's get you into the kitchen, shall we?
Next up is...
We finished preparing the fish, so now we just have to put these in that pot?
Then...
Okay, the next thing we need to prepare is the cockatoo woolly cloud omelet. The eggs in this dish are supposed to have a fluffy looking texture. How do we do that? Fluffy looking texture. Cook it on low heat?
Let's try this.
You need to cook it over a low heat.
Whoa.
Oh, so we let the residual heat slowly finish the eggs? Gotcha. Time to get started. Galka and I poured our hearts into the preparation. How'd it turn out? The technique using low heat allowed the eggs to develop a soft and airy texture. Let's serve it to the customer. Nice, okay. I kinda used my own cooking experience with that, just comparing my scrambled eggs to my dad's. He always went full blast on the stove's heat, but, you know, they always ended up burned, so I always cooked it lower than that.
Nice job.
The customer wolfed down the whole plate. You're surprisingly good at this, Ragnus. Don't say I'm surprisingly good. I do have some cooking experience. Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like my tolerance improved.
All right.
Still not sure how cooking improves tolerance, but whatever. I continued to help out as the night went on. I'm betting that helping Fabian gives a bigger increase, because it kind of gives me a small knowledge check. Okay, no new people around, so time to go hunt. I need Hulkenberg to use Mage. We definitely want rank 9 with him. And then the question is, do we level up Brawler or keep going further with Warrior? I don't know. I'll decide later. I think I want more levels in Seeker. Yeah, getting Cyclo would be really good for me, because I tend to use Mage. Having a stronger wind attack for him would be awesome. Let's aim for rank 15 with Seeker, and 13 with Healer. Let's head out into the desert for the first time. There's only desert outside that gate, but if you really want to go out there, let's at least know where we're going. I want to go to Tradia Desert. Wait, wouldn't it be better to buy some information first? I'm fine. We're going in blind. It's fine. I promise. Okay, our first venture into the desert. It's going to be full of monsters past here. Is this where you want to explore today? Let's continue on.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go. Monsters seem to be on the rise, even this close to the capital. Doesn't take long to feel you're really in the wild.
Yes.
And present times make the capital a popular travel destination. We cannot stand idly by. This bounty apparently leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's something called a Manjula. Oh, is that it? Wait, was that monster just now? It did approach because it sensed us.
So apparently...
Looks like it checked up on us and then ran back.
Well then.
Let's just focus on the smaller curs. It can't ignore us forever.
Yes.
So you aim to lure it out. As good a plan as any, so let us be about it. Making bounty targets appear. Some bounty requests require a number of enemies to be killed before you can fight the main target. Once you defeated the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you prepare for the real battle to begin. No problem. Oh, we got birds. Whoa. Oh, I can beat these now. That's awesome.
We're gaining strength.
All right. How's that?
I think we got them all.
I gotta get these guys.
Come on. How's that?
How do I dodge again?
I knew you could do
I can beat everything easily now. Come on, get out here. You missed. Ooh, I see elementals.
I can feel my power growing.
You got the new skill. Let's swap you over to Brawler.
Brawler!
The good news is, since I can beat every enemy here without going into actual combat, it's no big deal if I have to retry. What have we got in here?
We're so lucky.
Amethyst. This seems to be the last pack of dogs. Let's take this out. We can. Alright.
Let's settle this quick.
Fire!
You hit their weakness.
You can't run! Gotta die hard!
I shall show you what true.
To the rear guard.
I gotta put you on the back line.
Mage. Burn.
Good.
A new means of protection.
Alright.
How's that?
I'm sensing something huge, and it's headed right for us. Seems like messing with this pack has made it really angry. There you are. The Manticore.
Right.
Manticores have wings, don't they? No, those are chimeras. I don't know my lion-type mythical creatures that well. It finally appeared. You look so smug. Damn, it's huge. Between the worms and this guy, the people in town are essentially trapped. One certainly expects beasts in a desert, but for something like this to appear. No kidding. This isn't the type of fellow the city guard can handle. We've got to do something.
Stay present and focused.
Watch yourself. This is no mere worm or wild dog. I forgot to inherit a skill on Hulkenberg. Yeah, I can see that just fine.
Get ready.
Here it comes. Brace yourselves. Gotta find its weakness. Let's start with wind.
Scour!
I can't afford to hold back.
It's kind of durable.
Brawler!
Perfect punch.
Dust!
Strohl, you gotta aim
Strohl.
higher than that.
I need to up your agility. Oh shoot, that's bad. Okay,
Hulkenberg's badly wounded. Someone
very
heal
badly.
her.
Come! Let justice prevail!
Let's try Blizz.
Freeze!
Hulkenberg got them
Yep.
right in their weak spot.
It
I will fight with
is
pride.
a desert enemy. I might be able to win.
We're not out of this yet.
Thank you.
No holding back!
Let's see what your physical resistances are like. Perfect punch.
Crush you!
Hit their weak point.
Nice.
Toxins have claimed me.
I can actually win this.
Let's stay calm.
If Hulkenberg doesn't
Let's
die
go.
to poison.
With healing power.
I'm obliged.
This would be a great time to have Takunda. Let's try Slicer.
Hack and slash!
Good damage. Fire Breath.
Captain's hurt bad.
give
Oh, that's bad.
Get him some healing. Hulkenberg's badly
not
wounded.
yet.
Someone heal her.
No.
Hulkenberg's down. Get her back up. Help Strohl.
Forgive
Someone
me.
get him back on his feet.
Come forth, royal soul.
Let's retry. I might actually be able to win with this setup, even if it is kind of
Let's go.
subpar. Tarakaj on Strohl.
Let me help.
I owe you.
Perfect punch.
You'll be dust!
Hit their weak point.
I
Keep it up,
stand
Strohl.
ready.
Blizz.
Oh, shards of ice!
Hulkenberg got them.
And another Tarakaj on Strohl.
Here.
My thanks. Now.
Perfect
I'll
punch.
crush you!
He is so strong. War Cry.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
I noticed. Honestly, the worst part about this fight is just War Cry.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
okay.
weak spot.
I'll consider using this. But first, we gotta heal up
We
Strohl.
can do this.
I owe you.
Please do good damage.
Take that!
Hit their weak point.
Nice.
Keep it
Observe
up,
the enemy.
Strohl.
It's physical damage. I think I might want to be close
Charging
for
in.
this. Time for some horse-drawn carnage.
Let me help!
Let's do this.
Nice. It's just a random, regular horse.
That's your opening, Captain. Captain's hurt bad. Let's get him some healing.
Fantastic.
Strohl.
Ah,
Someone
Wasn't
get him
enough.
back on his
I
feet.
still stand.
I was so close.
Someone help him back up.
Let's retry. I can do this.
I'll crush you!
Hit their weak point.
Freeze!
Hulkenberg got them.
Let's Tarakaj on Strohl.
Here.
My thanks. You'll be dust!
We block with Hulkenberg.
I shall defend.
Strength is fading.
Ow.
We can do this.
Heal
I
you
owe
up.
you. I can't afford to hold back. No holding back!
Hit their weak point.
We block with you again. Do we just block with you as well?
I
Yeah,
can take it.
that's the plan. And it's a good thing I did.
Oh, you've done it.
Badly wounded.
That was so close.
Anyone heal him.
Regular attack.
Hit their weak point. Hulkenberg.
With healing power.
My thanks. Are you
Down,
prepared?
Captain.
Take that!
They'll
Block
not break my defenses.
Hulkenberg.
Let's come forth,
Got
royal
several
soul.
ailments slowing you
and
down.
day.
I owe you.
Stinger Frenzy. We're good.
Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight.
Let's get him some healing.
And I think we go all in on this turn.
I call upon royal power within!
Hit their weak point.
I
Nice.
stand made. Oh, shards
Blizz.
of ice.
Hulkenberg got them right
Time
in
for some
their
close
weak spot.
combat.
And now we end with some horse-drawn carnage.
We'll team up!
No holding back.
I feel bad for making this horse do this. But victory is ours. Oh, got a bone helm.
Satisfactory.
A new ability.
And we got Skullcracker. And more importantly, the Rampager tail.
However,
But this bounty had been left unaddressed. The military must truly be short-handed.
Even so.
True, and while I'm glad we can profit from it, the sort of thing really is their responsibility.
yes.
I could not agree more. At least the threat to this area has been neutralized. For now, anyway.
Right.
Absolutely. That's enough for now. Ragnus, let's go report in at the recruitment center.
What do you think?
Leave it to us. Now then, shall we return to the entrance? I want to keep exploring a little.
Say,
Oh,
Okay, but just a little. There may still be monsters around, so keep your eyes peeled. That's the idea. Get a bit more archetype experience. Ooh, memorandum. Bounty target. Found in all 3 major cities, one will find a list of targets to be subjugated or captured here, and by doing so gain a reward. Most requests are made by the state army, which is often short on manpower, and potential targets range from monsters to people. Oh, didn't know I could be fighting people. The intelligence network of the state army allows information regarding bounties to be shared instantly among all recruitment centers. Ordinary citizens may also post bounties as long as they leave a deposit. Strohl, administer some first aid, please.
Knight!
I love skills like those. In the first entry in Odyssey, you can full heal for like 1 or 2 MP. The skill starts at 5 and goes lower as you improve it. Hopefully killing all these worms doesn't spawn in a strong enemy. Where's Plateau at?
That was the last of them.
I need a save just in case. Level up.
stronger already.
Would seem they are off our trail for the time being.
It would seem they're all dead, actually. Wolkenberg really didn't get far with Mage. Might take her a while to reach rank 10, especially since her magic's not all that good. It would take more effort to beat random encounters. It's going to be night soon. Should we call it a day and head back?
Okay then.
Let's head back to the city. Then why don't we go back to the city and have a nice dinner? It'll be dark by the time we get back, so we won't have time to do anything else anyway. But that's okay, right?
Got it.
Okay, let's go get something tasty with the rest of the group. Back to the Grand Trad Tavern.
All right.
We've taken down the Manjula that was terrorizing the desert, so that bounty is all ours now. 'Tis a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we were able to help people too. Ragnus, let's go report in at the recruitment center before we forget.
Oh.
Well, we managed to avoid the day of calamity, but that doesn't mean we should waste the time we've got left before the theocracy makes its proclamation.
So,
I agree. Luis is to be our opponent one day, and I would have us ready to face him, confident in our strength. I thought myself utterly exhausted, but this meal is delectable. I shall sleep well after such a feast. I'd say we've earned our rest today. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, all of us sharing a brief moment of peace. Looks like we don't have any bonding events today. In that case, we'll just report and be done. Surely not. You really managed to slay the bounty. That's certainly its Rampager tail. Even the military soldiers fled from it in fear. You lot are something else. Here's the reward as promised. Take it. It's yours. Hell yeah.
We did it.
Man's not so best friend. After slaying the target man-eater Manjula, I reported back to the recruitment center and collected the bounty. And got a bit of courage for it.
All right.
Not enough to rank up. Ooh! My rank went up. My support is changing.
Amazing.
There's really 10,000 reef here. I got Monster Hunter, the trophy, not the game. I do need to complete Rise before Wilds comes out. I might not get Wilds right away though, cause, you know, there's always an expansion to a Monster Hunter game. I'll just wait for that, I think. But once Wilds comes out, there's gonna be less people on Rise, so I gotta get to it. I'm ready for more contracts if they pay out this well. I'm afraid you can't. I don't have any other contracts I can offer you right now. The recruitment centers in other cities should also handle contracts. Take a look if you have the chance. I've got 3 days left until the announcement. I think we'll play up to the day before. Okay, I want to check the map. Can I go to the Nord Mines? That's Nord Mines. I can't believe we found a dragon there. Can I not go back? Dang it. Okay, wait. I just don't have a path to it yet.
Danger. Let's see.
Maybe I'll get to it later. That's the northern border fort. Luis was apparently responsible for creating that human too. Yeah, I forgot they are making them. It might have something to do with the crystals. There is so much space on this map. Even zoomed out, I can't see it all. What is that? What in the world is that? Is that a giant human kraken? Also, what's up with this pattern here? Oh. When I zoom in, I can't. Huh. Weird. So Mastari can't actually see out of their third eye, huh? That's interesting.
So, we meet again.
Hello there, we meet again. Are you still interested in the Mastari? If so, then I'd be glad to tell you more about us.
What do you think?
Well, if you listen to him, your tolerance will probably improve. What do you want to do? Listen to him? Let's talk with him.
I see.
Well then, today I'll detail more of the faith we believe in.
Long ago.
I wonder if there's a limited number of times I can do these, because eventually we're gonna run out of conversation topics. Long ago, God's messengers ruled over existence. When they perished, they conferred a holy relic unto the world. This holy relic exists to this day, and has been passed down for generations within our tribe as a divine object that represents God himself. You know, it's kind of fitting that I'm playing this on Sunday. We believe that only they who wield the divine relic, the instrument of God, can truly receive the authentic teachings. One of our teachings tells us to devote our entire being to what we hold most dear. Even now, it's the core tenet our priestess strives to embody. I feel like my tolerance has increased after listening to the man's stories and learning about his culture.
Alright.
We're close.
Pleased to hear it.
I believe I've told you all I can, but we Mastari live all over, hiding out in various places. If you're interested, you might try lending an ear to these other Mastari. Hearing all that was intriguing. It's about time I head back to the inn, back to the Hushed Honeybee. I hear a voice. He seemed promising, but... Brigitta comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. That guy's still there. Thought he might have left after that one. It's a good thing that voice thing popped up, otherwise I would have gone straight to Fabian. Hello, Brigitta.
Ah, just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed. So you haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? I'm in.
Now then.
Alright, come in. Is it dog sitting? Ooh, wow. This is what I want you to handle. That's such a cool design. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it until I return. Yes, I'm dog sitting! Yes, this is the best game ever!
Listen.
There's one rule, however. You cannot let anyone else find out there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. Is it actually some vicious monster? That's it?
What?
Is that it? That sounds simple.
Yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. Why do you want to keep them hidden? I'm sure you're aware of the anti-igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me. Oh, I getcha. So, it's not that the dog itself poses a problem, it's that they're targeted because of you.
That's why.
A potential target, at least. This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me? Why not me? I don't like both of these. I would just agree without question.
Why?
But why are you asking this of me?
You.
Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Listen, if I cross you, I don't get to see the dog anymore. You have nothing to worry about. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to be enemies. Alright.
That's right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it what you want. No, tell me her name! What's the opposite of a plateau? If they were a boy, I'd just call him Clifford. I'm not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Brigitta's dog. Aw, who's a good boy? A girl, sorry. It seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
Is that jealousy I hear in your voice? I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter? How do you know that? Did you look into me?
What?
Did you look into my background?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. And that's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of,
Who are these informants? I'd like to have a word with them. Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the hero king of legend wielded a power very much like yours. Ha. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps. Give it time.
you.
I'll be frank, Ragnus. You're bad for business, but that's precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things. From the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. As long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get ever stronger, and the weak are only cast even further down.
As it is.
Sounds personal. My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? Sure. I can sense Brigitta's faint expectations and trust towards me. These expectations don't seem so faint anymore.
Yet still they oppose me.
Who's they? Reduces the mad cost of studying the merchant lineage.
Farewell.
You should go home for today. I'll give you your pay. Done already?
Huh?
Already? That's all you want me to do today? You've exceeded expectations already. You've made the dog like you. Something impossible for me.
See you.
I've got a knack for that. Until next time, we'll be waiting. Or at least, the dog will. Alright, safe to say, Brigitta's my favorite follower now. If Maria's bonding events involve Fabian might stay at the top of my favorite characters list, but if we get nothing else with her... Brigitta's got a cute dog. Do I really need to explain myself here? Rusted weapon? Iron abacus, okay. Superior rusted armor. With a U. Silver mail. Ooh, that is good. It's so much better. It increases my magic too. I've got to get that.
Yeah.
Oh, I should definitely make sure my armor's good to go. Wait a minute, how expensive was that? I'm down to 10,000 money. I think I might have overspent. I definitely need some healing items. The goods in the shop are always affordable, I must say, but they're even cheaper today, so please look around. You know, I feel like my girl voices have gotten so much worse after I finish Digimon Survive. We'll get 15 expensive medicine. A good idea? Probably not. I'll get a soothing sweet bun. A baked sweet that eases your anxiety when eaten. Is that what you want? By the way, you have 0 right now. You buying? Sure, why not? Oh-ho, you've a sharp eye and good taste. Do come again if you're so inclined. Ah, I just looked at the key items. Grius' Memento, a keepsake dagger that once belonged to Grius. It bears a magnificent design, yet the broken blade speaks the profound regret of its late owner. Water's particularly cheap today. It's Adol's Day after all. Ooh, let me buy these. How am I already out of money?
Now then.
Cheers.
Thank you. Our water is prized as drinking water, but it's useful for cooking as well. If I ever get a chance to cook somewhere, I should try using this. What do you got?
I got low prices.
Some Bidu meat, which I already have.
Come again.
I'll try cooking tonight, actually, just to see how that goes. Don't be shy about coming back here whenever you need a good meal. The butcher and the fishmonger were both worried about Maria, so they're giving me a discount. That's nice. Oh, I can go back here. Fabian's groceries for the inn are all lined up. I don't want to get in her way, so I'll leave them alone. Whoa, that was a different angle. Aw, she looks so sad. Don't worry, Maria will get better eventually. I can't get over how short I am compared to literally every other character. Like, I don't think I've met a single person that I'm taller than besides Maria. A literal child. Not even taller than this informant. He's slouching. How old is my character supposed to be? Like, just coming out of the teens? Maybe? That's not important. Let's just go do my day action. You know what? Let me go check on Maria. She's probably still gonna be holed up in her room. Yep, let's go level up our tolerance. Hello there, we meet again. Are you still interested in the Mistari? Yeah, you guys are cool, actually. If so, then I'd be delighted to tell you more about
What do you
us.
think?
Let's have a chat. We talked about many things. Nothing new to really tell us, the player.
Now then.
There we go. I'm now open-minded.
Tolerance.
Tolerance. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur thee to aid thy people.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. You're so eloquent. I wish I was half as eloquent. Hearing all that was intriguing. Let's head back to the inn.
What is it? Amazing.
The guy answered without a second thought. What is this? Amazing, that's what it is. I want to make red grass roasted bidu. I wish I could teach you, but you'll need to bring your own ingredients. Everything we have at the inn is reserved for our dining services. If you want to make red grass roasted bidu, you can buy what you'll need from the market located in front of the Grand Cathedral. You'll need bidu meat, pristine clear water, and red grass. I don't have red grass. The red grass is sold at the market near the Grand Cathedral, but it may be hard to come by. The vendor doesn't stock much of it.
You're a big help.
Come back once you've got all the ingredients on hand. Oh, and remember, the kitchen is always open to you when you want to help out. Oh, it's raining. Okay, who would have the red grass? You?
Me!
Oh my, an Elda. And one with such beautiful eyes at that. Have my paintings caught your eye? That's the first compliment I've received from a random person in this city. If so, you better taste of my parents. But I do apologize. All the works here were commissioned by the nobility. So what can I offer? Aside from my paintings, I sell glasswork as well. Even the sainters buy them to decorate their churches. My glasswork protects its owner from all manners of misfortune, including illness. Just carrying it will place you under God's protection.
Please, if you might deign to help.
And best of all, I sell them at a price even commoners can afford. So, what do you say? I'll buy this later. Oh, did nothing strike your fancy? A shame. If you ever change your mind, do come by again.
Grand Cathedral.
I like you. You're cool. You know, it's probably that herb guy who sells red grass. What about you? Good man. You hungry at all? I'm proud of the food we sell. Our food's sure to pick you up when you're feeling off. Well, I'm still getting the hang of making all of this, so truth be told, I haven't sold very much, but I figure it'll stave off your hunger at least. Well, isn't he an honest one? But it is true, fighting takes a lot of energy. It's probably wise to eat a good meal beforehand. Exactly, mate. Gotta show you're not running about on an empty stomach. So how about it? Gonna buy something? I can buy blue cheese. It's cheap, so why not? I might need it for a recipe. He said he couldn't guarantee the taste, but maybe it'll improve your health a little? Right now you have 0. What's the plan? I'm buying it. It's cheap.
Thanks.
Much obliged, my good man. Come back again anytime. Why's the guy laughing like that? Does he know I just got scammed or something? Restores 150 HP. That's pretty good. Oh, and held up with a fairy in tow. And none too educated by the looks of it. I'm a traveler, you see, as well as a student. I consider it my mission in life to impart what I've learned to others. You both ought to have some basic knowledge of this country. What say you to studying under my tutelage? Well, how rude. Though it wouldn't hurt to learn a thing or two. Do we listen to what he has to say? Let's hear what he's got. Why not?
If that's what you want.
Very well. Permit me to inform you of some of the fundamental aspects of this country. Oh goodness. How can such fresh meat be available in the heart of a city? What magic is this? What igniter? Ah, the royal capital casts quite a spell indeed. Are you ready then? Think of this marketplace as a microcosm of the suzerain state Euchronia, of which Grand Trad is its capital. Take the fish being sold here for example. They've been sent from Brilhaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania, which is one of the countries annexed by Euchronia. Oceania is surrounded by sea, as you might have guessed by the name, and its capital, Brilhaven, is the biggest port city on the continent. Vegetables largely come from the Principality of Ontario, another country annexed by Euchronia. Its capital is Altabury. Both countries, Oceania and Ontario, lost the Annex War, and here we are. The war is a lengthy lecture in itself, so I'll save it for next time. For now, remember the names of the annexed countries and we'll call that a job well done. Now, being here makes one somewhat peckish, does it not? You must be hungry given all this brain work you're likely unaccustomed to. Man, I gotta increase my wisdom. Ah, I know. There's a food I like. I came across it on my travels. I forgot I bought some. I'll share one with you. He's not too bad a guy. A little prideful and not very good with people, but, you know, he's willing to teach people. The scholar taught me about the country and shared his favorite food with me. Curative Coney roast. I'll come by to talk to this guy often.
We'll meet again.
Ah, hello you two. Do you remember the names of the countries and capitals I taught you last time? It's basic knowledge, but all the more reason it doesn't hurt to know it. If you're going to live in this country, you better know what you need to know. To live here, one should learn. Oh, you know I didn't check this thing in a while. Let's take a look at this.
Isn't that...
I get some mag for looking at this, right? I hear a voice from somewhere. Thou who art destined to become king. Locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties. What is locus? At the foot of this monumental stone will their feelings gather as mag.
'Tis in thy hands now.
To thee, by thy daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth entrusted. Due to the king's magic, the faces of the highest-ranking candidates have appeared on gigantic stones called coronation rocks, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them to see who's on top. An amount of mag equal to the people's faith in the protagonist will accumulate at coronation rocks. You can collect days' worth of accumulation at once. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity. Let's do our night action and call it a day. That was a weird sentence. I don't foresee myself buying anything in the near future, so, you know? Oh, we meet again. The way your eyes shine, it reminds me of glass's luster. Don't be shy about letting me know when you'd like glasswork. They can protect you from misfortunes such as illnesses. I'll take a vitality pendant.
Can we talk?
Glasswork that protects against malady. But not what I'd call cheap. You have 0 right now. What do you think? I'm buying it. This lady's nice.
Thank you kindly.
And here you are. Please come by again if you'd like more glasswork. This might have been a bad idea.
Grand Cathedral, why?
See how good that is. Prevents malady. You know, I have no idea what that does. Do I want to work on eloquence or imagination? I don't like the fact that I'm tongue-tied right now. Let's become a more eloquent speaker. I definitely need it considering the gap between those two sentences. Oh, hang on. Oh, I don't think the eloquence person appears at night. Noted. So, I should be doing that during the day, because everything else has a night activity. Guess we'll increase our imagination. You okay? Long ago, this world used to have a hell of a lot more amazing magic in it. Once upon a time, it was my job researching that magic. Ugh, damn it. How about you bring me more drink? You don't need any more drink. You can barely stand up. What's up, chatty elder? I just never imagined the day I'd meet a real one. Perhaps there's some truth to that old story after all. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one?
I wonder.
So you grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. What do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story? Listen to my story, youngster. This may be our last chance for a while.
My thanks.
Imagine that. Getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern.
Long ago.
Now, this story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once, far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering. But one day, my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he had to see it for himself.
Come on!
So he defied his elders? Your ancestor sounds like a handful. It runs in the family! Ha! Anyways, sure enough, he ventured deep inside, and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. A handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully.
Nevertheless.
But then, something bathed in the warm light caught his eye as it approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down, you can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look at it, the boy realized it was a fairy, pulsing with light. He was so relieved his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself." And she left. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep in the cave, and compassion won the day. Fairies are awesome. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance. Now, between Gallica, the Spiral Fairy, and the Healing Fairy in Shining Force, I think fairies are just my favorite fictional creature.
Oh, yeah?
Huh. I thought the fairy was kinda cruel at first, but I guess she had a good heart. I mean, she was probably just trying to sleep or something. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned to thank the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on, and the age of a new king oh, hang on, that's not the right line. And he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he lived.
Oh my.
Oh, but would you look at the time? We better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around. I was gripped by the story of the mysterious fairy. I feel like my imagination improved.
Alright. Well then.
It's time I got back to the others.
The announcement is soon.
So Fortin's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's this proclamation of his going to be anyway? Wonder if he's going to thank us for what we did in the Grand Cathedral. No, definitely not.
No.
I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credit for taking down that human after all. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold. What can we do today? The Sanctus Grand Announcement is happening tomorrow.
Say there.
Oh, I got memorandum. Fairies. Intelligent life forms that originated separately from the 8 tribes. Fairies are magical beings whose lives are dependent on magic itself. Their wings are organs of magical conveyance, making them float naturally, so they only flap them to stabilize themselves in the air. Oh, that's cool. Fairies can also sense the presence or absence of magla around them through their 5 senses. It's a skill that can be shared among fairies, and, with training, can even be shared with people for short periods of times. In ancient times, the skill was called Faesight, and was quite prized. It's been told that even kings sometimes took fairies with them on their journeys. Though different sexes exist, it is difficult to visually discern as their appearance does not change with age. So Gallica's gonna look like this her entire life. Well, if we have a time skip design, I don't know what my fascination with time skip designs is. You could have a different outfit, but her overall look wouldn't be much different. Okay, so the eloquence person is here today. That's good. Hang on, what is that icon? I wish there was a legend. Let me check in here. Maria's still in bed. I don't know. The icon's not there anymore. Is it just because I was there?
Let's go.
Let me see. If I go to Sun Lumio,
Alright then.
Yeah, okay. That icon is just to indicate that I'm there, and I'm probably gonna forget that again at some point. So tomorrow, we've got the Sanctus announcement. Curious what it's gonna be. Oh, let's actually go back to the inn. There's too much chatter in the streets for me to gather my thoughts. Not that I really have any more thoughts to say. Yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on future episodes, and remember to leave a like while you're at it. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.